we've got more Fnatic drama. I'm probably going to watch the whole Fnatic Legends in Action, but this is like more Fnatic drama. They released the what actually happened after facing Top Esports, and based on the comments, people absolutely hated this clip. So they released a clip. We could watch it and then we can see the comments.
There was a little bit of drama with Jun and Inti. Can you explain a little bit?
Well, I'll start with there is no bad blood between any of us. We kind of talked about it.
As a person, I think we don't have any problem relationship. Just we have
it's good to know they kind of talked about it.
Different opinion about Tripte.
As a team, we decided, or we had to decide in a way that on the red side we need to trade something in certain situations if they ban properly.
I mean, I didn't agree that like we often Yone because Krem is good AD and Yone is most OP champion in my opinion. So I wanted to ban Yone. So I had a different opinion with coaches, like until we start game against TS. But like what Jun said is that it was not true because Jun didn't understand because we said Thomas said we will open Yone and Jun and I.
The thing that I don't understand is like, oh, the comments made are that, oh, if they ban properly, then you have to trade something. I would agree if it was a team that has like some specific locked bans against them because they're just really good at some champions that just need to be banned. But they banned Zyra over Yone. They said they're acting like they need to ban Zyra versus Top Esports. No one is banning, like, are other teams banning Zyra versus Top Esports? We just saw Top play yesterday against Dom1. And if you look at the games, like, okay, let's see. Main event. See what other teams ban. Let's see what other teams ban. Don't they just ban Yone into Kareem and that's just it? Let's see. Other teams have decided versus Top Esports, you just ban Yone and then you have like Renekton and Rumble. They left up Ziggs. Fnatic ended up banning Ziggs in their game. The second game, Dom1, just banned Renekton and Rumble. Top Esports gave the Yone like to Dom1 and Top Esports has a plan against it where they traded for the Aurora. Like Top Esports banned Aurora and then banned Zyra over Yone. Like it just doesn't make sense. I don't know why they're making it seem like they had to do it. I don't know why it's just like such a big deal.
Said, we don't want to open Yone, but it was just different opinion, Yeah. But we didn't say like we will ban Yone 100%, So
it's his first World, and he really cares about.
Okay, so the team didn't want. So Noah and Jun had the right approach. They're like, we should ban Yone, and the coaching staff was like, no, we must ban Zyra.
Playing good against Asian teams, and this just proves it. So no biggie.
No biggie. All right. I'll say this in the kindest way possible. Just accept the mistake and move on, guys. What Jun said was not the end of the world. This just feels forced. Yeah, I mean, it's just damage control to the nth degree. Before going into full damage control, people could only speculate whether some shit is going down in the org. And now we can be 100% certain. Sounds like the org is slowly falling apart. What kind of content is this? Who approved this shit? Stop forcing your players to damage control your bad decisions during fucking Worlds. Like, y'all didn't help anything with these shit moves. It just makes you look worse. We're not going to blame the players no matter how hard you try to shift the blame. This is fine. I don't really care about the drama, but this level of damage control is just kind of embarrassing. I mean, the thing is, the way that you are judged, if you're on Fnatic management, is how you're able to convey, like, your ideas to your community and like explain your decision-making process, whatever. Like that is how you're judged. No one likes the response from Fnatic. Everyone sees right through it. No one's looking at it like, oh, well, I guess Jun really is that piece of shit. Like that's what, I mean, essentially they're throwing Jun under the bus. They're like saying that, like, oh, what he said wasn't true. Like they're trying to be like, oh, yeah, here's another player saying that like Jun just, did end up lying about it or whatever, And no one here is like, wow, Jun then, why is he lying about the team? Everyone is just like, dude, why are you going to this? Why are you going to these lengths in order to try to make it look like what Jun did was super wrong? I mean, here, like the biggest piece of information I got out of this is not like did he actually not know why Yone was banned, or like did the plan actually like change late at night? Like, did it actually not change late at night? Whatever. Like, I'm not looking at these types of facts. What I'm looking at is like, oh, so Noah also thought that Yone should be banned against Cream because Cream, it's very obvious to do that. Like, the main thing is that Noah and Jun did not want Yone to go through, and the coaching staff said, if they ban properly, we need to ban. No, bro. I've watched Top Esports all year. Why are you afraid of nerfed T and Zyra? Like, why are you afraid of nerfed T and Zyra? Can somebody explain this? That's the one thing I want to know, because that's where I'm lost. Nerfed T and Zyra. is banned over Yone for Top Esports. If you don't play Aurora, you don't want to trade it, fine. Yone, Aurora ban. You still have other bans to do. Like Dom1 banned Yone, Renekton, and Rumble. Like, I mean, that's fine, right? They gave Aurora. You could go Yone, Aurora, then you have X ban to do. If you really are afraid of the Jackie Love Ziggs, which you didn't even pick when it was up, you can ban Ziggs. It is what it is. Anyways, let's watch the full Legends in action. Let's watch the full one. Boom.
Wow, I am actually very shit.
Nope. Put my camera here. We'll see. Maybe I move it.
Not hard. Huh? It's mega easy.
I mean, for me, it's easy.
What did you get?
Just for number 8, football. Holy shit. I got a golf ball. How you mean?
Team bonding.
Easy as fuck.
We decided that it would be nice to do something outside of the game because we were just playing, and then the mood and atmosphere was getting a bit more rough. I think I didn't like anything but the darts. We played darts and that was fun. And I think a lot of other people enjoyed it because I feel like it was maybe like their first time or second time, you know, playing darts. So it was nice.
You guys are great.
Thank you, Dan.
Are you fucking stuck?
Look, this one in the middle.
Wait, 20?
Oh, bro, that was too fast. Whoa.
Bro, go bowling. Bowling is a good team bonding activity.
What?
That one was somehow even better.
Wait, where did he throw it? Oh my
That
god.
one was somehow even better.
He hit the wall, bro. What the hell?
What?
You're gonna hit that thing in the middle.
I stay here because I know.
You are laughing, but you are only 3 points more than me, so shut up. If I'm bursting, imagine you.
Well, why are you not aggressive?
Okay, I won't be at it. What?
Oscar Internet Worlds.
I gotta go. Whoa! Whoa!
Close, very close.
No?
Holy fuck, you're great. Oh my god.
Ah, you're getting completely fucked by me.
Okay, if you go figure you win?
Yeah, but you have to hit 0 exactly.
No way.
Yeah.
GG boys.
Double 16.
9 and double 16. There you go. Oh.
You're busted. You're busted. I know you are gonna hit it. So it's just
It was a pleasure for me.
What? Busted.
What did I hit? Okay.
Ah! Oh! You're busted. Oh, you're busted.
Looks pretty fun. I'm down with some darts.
Oh, you're busted. Oh, fuck. Wait. You have to do it again. You have to do it again. Do it again. You went boosted, by the way. You went really boosted. Go on it. It's really easy. Oh my fuck.
Bro, what is happening? I literally don't understand. Are they like, do they have to throw it in certain locations? How the fuck is darts work? How does darts work? Why is it like, I don't know, looking like they failed?
I'm 7. Fuck, it's 7.
I'm confused, bro.
He doesn't even know that he
And another unicorn. Triple unicorn. Okay, fuck it, guys.
They have to hit the points exactly. Oh, these ones they have to hit exactly? Oh, shit. Ah, need to hit 0. Oh shit. Okay. I don't think I've ever played darts. Or like, I don't think I've ever played like I've definitely thrown darts at a dartboard, but I don't know if I've ever actually like played a game properly of darts.
Wait, you did it! I did it! Oh my god! Oh!
If you're in a high pressure situation every day and you kind of like focus on competing at the highest level, there's always like push for trying to do better, right? And then if you're in that environment 24/7, then it might be hard on you. And a lot of these people who...
Bro, everyone, this is such a fact, bro. Like, so everyone's done this, right? Like, have you ever just like been in kind of like stuck in solo queue? You're grinding. Every game feels so hard. You play for like 4 days straight. Then you take like 2 days off, come back, or like a week off, you come back, and then like everything's just going well. You're just playing way better. It just happens all the time, bro. Pro play is the same way. You just get so like, you get so stuck in your mindset. Sometimes you just need the refresher.
Like at the highest level of competition, they kind of sacrifice everything to just do the competition or like play the game sport that they are doing, and then they are not enjoying kind of like activities or life outside of that. So then it can be harder on the mental for these people. So that's why basically, you know, you are forcing some activities that seems like fun for the players. They can kind of experience completely different environment together, and it helps build the team spirit also.
True.
This shit.
What's going on?
I got it. Bro, what are you saying? Got it.
Bro, Space Invaders, holy shit. I used to love that game. That's one of my favorite arcade games. I remember I had the actual like Space Invaders Super Nintendo game. It originally was for, I think, the first Nintendo or something like that. I had the Super Nintendo game. I played it so much.
X. What is this time? A fucking...
Because Nintendo 64, bro. Nintendo 64 wasn't out until I was like 6.5, like almost 7. So when I first started playing video games, I was probably like 4 or 5. And I played Super Nintendo. Also, I didn't get a Nintendo 64 right when it came out. You know, I had like old system and whatever. I wasn't like, kind of the way that my parents motivated me throughout school is like, if I did well for like a full year, at the end of the year, they would get me like a system if a new one came out, something like that. So that was like the motivation. So I didn't get a Nintendo 64 until the end of the year. So I was playing Space Invaders, bro. Hell yeah.
Golf ball.
Fuck, you need to collect all of them, by the way. But they all have two golf balls now.
Grew up with the DS? Bro, the DS. What the f you mean grow up with the DS? I remember I grew up with the original Game Boy, bro. The original Game Boy. And then there was the Game Boy Advanced. And then there was the Game Boy Color. Like, that's what I grew up with.
Basketball, baseball, beach ball, football, and pool ball. Oh, nice. You open. Private. Bro doesn't give a fuck about what seems like. Another one.
Bro, I used to play games on my TI-83 Plus calculator. Because you had to have a calculator once you got to like 6th grade in my school. So we would play like Block Boy and stuff on my TI-83 Plus. What you know about that? Yeah, you have no idea about that shit.
For you, Jun. This one is a pool ball. I feel it. Fucking gold one. And this one is dirty. This one for us.
Oh, thank you.
Calculator in school? Yeah. Like in my school, you had to, when you got to, like, they started teaching geometry in like 6th grade if you were in the like advanced classes or whatever. And you needed to do like sine, cosine, and tangent and like graph certain things.
So cute. Got it.
This one is the one, boys.
This is another golf ball. Let's go.
Perform. Yeah!
Real shit, where my
Okay, what do we
boomers
need?
at, bro?
We need
I'm old, man.
beach ball, football,
Kind of nice though.
baseball, and football. Holy shit. And it's mega free, guys. Yeah! Yeah! But you guys are smurfing.
You have to look at it from both sides and then it's easy.
It's free, yeah.
Beach ball. Let's go, please.
Ah!
Nice.
Yeah! Beach ball.
Let's go. Another one?
Hey! Not another one. No way! I have to do the unboxing partner. Please, guys.
Go.
Dude!
He's going it now.
Oh, fuck, it's football! Yes!
Wait, really?
It's football! What? What?
That was a mega scam.
What? Ah! No! Fuck!
I got it. Okay.
Please,
Bro, I hate these claw machines. Yamato and Rachel really like these claw machines. I'm a claw machine hater.
for the love of your
This is
mother.
it. It's a fucking shit baseball, man.
I see your ball. Okay. Now we have the full collection. You know, we did more than 20 opens, and this ball never, we never had it. I have it. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, good. Go, go, go. Oh, that looks good. Okay, we can go now.
So after Munich, we had a break where everyone distanced themselves from the game and from the team.
Okay.
And then we are basically back to Berlin, back to this office, and we were preparing for Worlds.
Fanatic is back.
The goal now is that we should put some more emphasis on making the practice environment not harmful to others. So what I want to
Wait, what did he
see
say?
is environment not harmful to others. So
What is he saying? I can't understand
practice
it.
environment not harmful to others. So what
Can somebody like, I literally just don't. I'm normally pretty good with accents. I don't understand what he's saying. Not have what?
the practice environment not harmful to others.
Not harmful to others. What the? Okay. Not harmful to others. Okay. Oh, the video has CC. Let's see.
So what I want to see, the practice environment not harmful to others.
Oh, not harmful to others. Okay, I can kind of hear it now.
So what I want to see is
Nice. So the practice environment before was just harmful to others. Perfect.
if you don't like, and you will have space at the end of the day also for this, but if you don't like something people are doing, take them to this room, to a walk, whatever, call them out. Like, give them feedback, but in a strict of emotion way, you know. So put emphasis on making the practice more enjoyable, and it should be good. Yeah, let's have a good day today. Let's go.
Fantastic meeting.
I would be shocked if he's the coach of the team next year, bro. I feel like Fnatic coaches just have a lifespan. It's like a 2-year max lifespan, and then it's just like if you stay in Fnatic any longer than that, you will literally just die as a coach.
I think this was probably the best meeting in this year.
Only 2 minutes, no?
No, because it was concise and useful.
Don't worry, guys. We are back. We are back.
We are not back until Noah says we are so fucking back.
Yeah, I mean, I was choosing if I want to eat cinnamonis or cookie crisp today.
But that
It's a huge anxiety.
sometimes
No, but like,
I can feeling it. It's trash can trip.
but so, I'm sorry for keeping my lovely fans' messages on my table to prepare me for these fucking.
Bro, you gotta you gotta have a cleaner desk than that. No, this shit would trigger me in a practice environment with other people. Like even if it's not for yourself, for other people, like just make that shit look clean, please.
Fucking screams. That's fine, but someone completely runs me down.
Hello, Manic.
I love you so much. You are the best player. I'm ready to play next year.
No.
I can see that people are a bit rusty. that some of them took complete breaks, some of them didn't. It's a bit tough, you know, it's tough on them also because they have high expectations of themselves and it's worlds. I want to be the best version of myself, but then you're getting kind of reality checked by, oh my god, I'm actually doing so many mistakes and I'm playing bad. So they're kind of battling that battle now. I think now that we changed the environment a bit and we went to the Riot Hotel, right? And then we will be meeting the Worlds team. It might help.
How are you feeling?
Fine, doing content which I love. Nice. No fucking sneakers.
This team has to be done, right? Like, this team has to go under a massive overall haul coming into the next year. You look at this team, like, it's so obvious to me that this team's their like time span where they could be good, it's just so I feel like it'll only get worse and worse from this point. It has to be done.
Tastes like dumb one.
3, 2, 1, play! Too fast.
Energy is good.
Fnatic is fucking back this world. We are fucking back.
So back.
I think you guys are losing to Weibo tomorrow.
No, that's it.
We are so back.
Go.
Here.
Yeah, you're not playing with them. I am hitting on
Only
my
the bold one.
bike and
Yeah, I'm also hitting it.
I changed my copy and my League of Legends is being a good better.
What did you change?
he basically
Americano
is coffee
to
addict.
vanilla latte, and I got better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Americano to vanilla latte. So he had too much caffeine because I think the Americanos have an extra shot. So he went from Americano to vanilla latte, and now he's playing better because he's no longer like shaking in the game from having 3 shots of espresso in his coffee. Nice.
Let's go!
Yeah, don't like me. Okay,
I think maybe they're outside.
Showmaker pose.
You can say it's Showmaker.
What? Dorava. What's Dorava? Showmaker. Come, Showmaker. Dorava. Dorava Showmaker.
What do you think about tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
It's gonna be fun for sure, right?
Fun, yeah.
People will like it. There will be many kills and many mistakes in both sides.
In both sides?
Both sides.
Both sides.
Them.
Ah, nice. Good to know. We are gonna up tomorrow. We know there's no changing that, but just realize the other team will up too. All right.
And us.
I thought
Because in mid game,
I heard it. It's both sides.
no, not in both side too. Everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere. I think Cadrel will like it.
Yeah. I think he's both them.
Yeah.
Both team fans.
Yeah.
I think he will take 2 t-shirts.
2 t-shirts.
Yeah.
And if Fanatic wins, he keeps. And if Fanatic loses, he takes.
The Monte Cristo, bro.
They are the Fanatic of Korea. Oh, really? Maybe they are 6 games ahead and they just completely lose the game, completely running it.
Hey, at least everyone has the same. I feel like this is something that I was saying so early. The Fnatic and Damwon are the same fucking team. They have no mid game. We saw it yesterday from Damwon. I think Damwon has had this consistent problem that like it's hard to imagine Damwon beating a team that's better than them at this World Championship or that's like favorites to them in this World Championship because it feels like they're just always gonna let them back into the game.
Because I'm also
One was in our team 1 year ago.
He was in the same team as well.
Oh, really?
We were same green.
Ah.
So it's coming fun.
Same reason I don't have faith in Fnatic beating a team that's better than them. It just feels like Fnatic, like when are they going to like win games consistently against a team that's better. Like, they've got one game off Top Esports. Outside of that, I mean, they beat G2 in one best of 5 where G2 was playing like complete ass. Then the next one they got rolled 3-0 even though G2 was playing like complete ass. They almost lost to Mad Lions when Mad Lions was playing like ass. I don't know, bro. It's just so hard to believe in Fnatic winning games because they just always fuck up the games the same way. It just feels impossible for them to not throw.
Well, whenever I was watching LCK, I was actually thinking with how they like to play and how they draft, that they're kind of us, or very similar to us, and they face the same issues. To be honest, I was always kind of excited about.
I feel like I really feel like taking credit for this comparison, but you know, I'm just gonna let it ride. I feel like I was saying this shit like 2 months ago or something, or 3 months ago.
Thinking because before
I was on that shit early.
Like 4 teams, we knew which teams we can draw, and I thought we will get them. Showmaker, Humanoids, they're like friends in the friend lists, you know, and they're like sending each other messages, so it will be entertaining.
Our trepidation comes from the fact that if Fnatic was 10% better in the entire year, they probably would have won one of the titles that they were in contention for, but in crucial games, they couldn't drive it home, and I feel like the same thing goes for Dplus KIA.
There's a lot of fans coming into this game who's going to feel like Fnatic is going to get completely dumpstered. And they're definitely coming in as underdog against Dplus for sure. But it's one of those things where Dplus is not a perfect team either.
To burn this down now. Well played from Fnatic. They
so winnable, bro.
DK.
Why did Humanoid do this?
Now instantly the fall coming from Humanoid. Soul unbound. Going to find 3 on the knockup. Oh! Can snap back instantaneously, and that's the power of the pick.
Wait, this is just a game-winning fight. Nice. You just won the game. You got Drake, and now you just get free Baron off this because you killed their whole team. Cool.
Noah goes in right after him. A perfect 1-2 punch to find the shutdown on the Haven. Now, though, to try out the pace of the game, this is where it starts to get messy. Showmaker, can they turn this one back?
Nice. Just do Baron. It's free Baron.
It's huge shutdown there.
Look at Humanoid, bro. Imagine he just goes to Baron with the rest of his team. Imagine he just doesn't do this. They actually just win the game. They just have Baron. There's so many turrets on the map. They take all the bot turrets here. They just have a gold lead. Oh my god.
A monster trying to 2v1 the solo laners on the side of DK while his team finishes the objective. Flash back to safety. Showmaker wants to finish the job.
Nah, bro.
Humanoid now in trouble.
Nah, it's so unreal. It's so unreal.
And the Baron still tearing through his team as Showmaker and Kingen. Look at them, circle them, try to find these angles. Jun coming over the wall. What is the call here? Fnatic desperate to finish this objective. Playing with fire, getting lower and lower. Baron taken by Razor. The secure is there, but now Kingen going mega. Kingen trying to finish the job. Ezreal ult in the midst of it all. But now it's Noah versus Kingen, and Noah gets the fight. Razor is about to just get one shot by Showmaker here. Is forced to throw down the ultimate. Will not get into the pit. That is Infernal Soul, and now this fight went from bad to worse. But instantly, they find the engage. They pull the trigger, and maybe it'll be enough. Lucy with an excellent ultimate to try to disrupt the fight. They're now trying to retreat, but again, Humanoid, Noah together in the clutch. They may have lost the objective.
Wait, they actually had another chance, but enemy team got Soul here.
They find the angle. Kingen now chasing. Triple kill for Noah.
The Baron being started by Fnatic.
This is very confident, but Humanoid and Oscar should shred through this quite quickly. Noah as well.
But Showmaker's damage is too scary.
Healing now coming in. They're forcing out the early ultimate. They managed to lock up Jun. The follow-up engage is still going to
Oh, this is where Noah just sent it.
be there. Humanoid still finding multiple. The Baron taken down in the meantime. Showmaker doing so much work, but all of DK is grouped up into a death ball, looking to finish these kills. Noah goes golden. Noah trying to flash out. Blast Cone just knocks him straight into the air. However, his Humanoid gets picked off by Showmaker on the side.
I feel like here,
the early ultimate, they managed to lock up.
if you tag Showmaker, I feel like you just go on Showmaker here as Noah. Like if you get like autos off on him here, like if you auto him here,
Baron taken down in the meantime. Showmaker doing so much work, but
you just go on the LeBlanc, you probably have higher chance of winning.
These kills. Noah goes
probably just over though. They have Infernal.
golden. Noah trying to flash out. Blast Cone just knocks him straight into the air. However, his Humanoid gets picked off by Showmaker on the side. Jun taken out as well. It's a disaster for Fnatic as they're getting run down. Kingen flash forward, throws a boulder. The wall up won't hit, but Showmaker certainly will. Razor taken out.
The Baron costs them everything.
DK a bit back and forth there for a few moments, where they'll close this game out clean.
Okay.
My bad. I could carry pushing.
I mean, I just don't want to go and play like we are fucking afraid if we see someone in our screen. Like, I think we need to be more crispy. Like, we say, if not is top, ITP. Not was top and we were not TPing, you know? And then we say, I'm gonna flash on him. No, I say no flash. And then you say, okay. And then we are not ulting with John, you know? Like, we are just not very on the same page in some situations.
You got really far behind, no?
I don't think so. Dude, This game was fucking free.
Oh, we lost 8 plates.
After we won the one fight in Drake.
We can win for sure the fights. Like we are just not playing properly.
We are mega scared. Like,
This
we are
is what
not
I'm
walking
saying.
up with any wave. We are not contesting any wave. We are just there, waiting for Drake. Then they always have set up. We need to walk into no vision setups, right? So we will just look at that, and we need to do better tomorrow. I believe you feel the same way, that it was very close and we could have won today. And I want you guys to be also confident, because there was many things that we did good, but there were a few things where we kind of fucked up big time, and that lost us the game.
Realistically, that game, they did so many things bad, and then Dplus just made one major mistake, and then they got back into the game, and then they did more things bad. Like, obviously, he's not going to say that to them. I'm not saying he should say that to them. But if you actually look at that game, they played the early game terribly. They played the early mid game terribly. They played the Baron situation terribly. They played the soul fight bad. Like, they made so many mistakes. And then they just got lucky a couple times, and those couple times they got lucky massively swung the game, and then they kept on making consistent mistakes throughout the game, and then they ended up losing. That's really how the game went.
Missing the most today was playing for space, or creating space. And what I mean by that, whenever we have superior numbers, man advantage, or we are stronger, it felt like we are very scared, we are not walking up, we are not pushing out people, we are not creating and gaining any space.
I think you were very scared, no? Or that's how it felt? That until we won like a fight, we were not confident to like say, okay, we're gonna fucking win this game, you know? It felt like we were like, oh, we just died on bot, and we were like super cautious with everything we were doing, but we had so many winning positions.
That is literally, that is actually like a summary. That noise that he made was a summary of how I see Noah as a player. Oh, like that is actually how I see Noah.
Come, take it. Oh, you're fuckhead. Wait, what? You are fine? No, you are not. I'm fine. Oh, fuck. Come here.
Like, that's just how I see him, bro. It just is what it is. Like, no flame is just.
But bro, look at your tryhard items. What the f are you doing? I'm fine. But you're mega dog shit, bro. Oh shit. Fuck you. Come here, motherfucker. Look at my damage. Come here. I have a friend, bro.
It's crazy.
Oh, no way, you have ulti again, no? Go Dragon, hit him!
Okay, he has me too.
Oh, I have no mana. No way, that didn't kill me, by the way. Oh, you're gonna miss it because you're disgusting me. I didn't know it was my birthday today.
Nice quality content. What, Noah?
Yeah, he didn't know.
I mean, I
like
knew
it.
yesterday, but I wrote.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Noah. Happy birthday to you.
I want to win today because today is my birthday. So, fighting team.
Yeah.
Wait, this is right before they played against who? GAM?
What's
And they,
most
like,
important for me is like
barely
how we
won.
perform and how we play. Because I feel like season finals we played really poor, and even before every international, honestly we got kind of embarrassed, and then it puts really bad light on us, like as a staff, and on them as a players also. So that is the most important for me, that we will show and they will show that they can play the game and they are good players. Well, if I would be honest, I would like to play like GAM, because I think they improved, and we faced them in the BO3, right? And then we won against them, and I think we eliminated them. So there is like some bad.
Yeah, that's why you wanted to play against GAM, right? Not because the 1-1 also had like BLG and T1 and these crazy ass teams. It was because they've improved well, and I've always just been a fan of Vietnam.
But I'd say.
If you feel like we should be contesting mid, just say it, give confidence to others, walk on the enemies. Don't walk away from them.
As I said before, choose your fights, okay? If we are weak, talk, Noah and Marek, it's on you.
Play around waves.
Yes, and play all around the waves, okay?
Yeah, we will win no matter what.
Okay, let's go. Fanatic on 3. 1, 2, 3, play!
It's been exemplary from GAM as well. Oscar winning, going in, the TP behind as well. Fnatic won this fight. Razzle coming in, has the Cataclysm, guns. KIA jumps onto the backline away as well as the
Bro, look at this game state, by the way. When they got this fight, they're down 3.5k gold pre-14 minutes. That's crazy, by the way. Like, that is crazy. They're down 3,500 gold pre-20 minutes, and enemy team has like Smolder, Jax, Kaisa. Like, they scale out the roof, and they're down 3,500 gold to GAM pre-14.
Fnatic won this fight. Razzle coming in, has the Cataclysm, guns. KIA jumps onto the backline away as well as immediately flashes away. They're getting Inferno Bomb's gonna catch two. KIA falls the shot down to Razzle. Levi next up, and another court as Elio falls. Levi has the flash. He's locked up though. Humanoid looking for the backline. He gets onto Levi already. We see Razzle falling, but Humanoid's got one. Easy Love dashing away with a Killer Instinct as well. Oscar winning, going back in with a Nard. Noah trying to put the damage down across the wall.
Nice cues, Humanoid.
Here comes KIA, and he's hungry for blood.
Jax played well.
Maybe now. Elio's gonna go in, double Magnet Storm, Noah flashes away, Easy Love diving in with a Killer Instinct, but Jun immediately reacts to it. Easy Love flashes into the bush, Oscar with a good Narv onto the wall, the Mega Inferno Bomb there to follow up, and GAM look for the fight, but it's too little too late.
I mean, they end up with Soul in this game at 27 minutes, the only reason they win this game, but like, this is crazy.
KIA counter-strike.
I really hope that TL doesn't play like this into GAM.
His way forward, but Razzle's gonna lock him up, the Zenith Blade comes back, and KIA...
Like, if you think about the overall games that Fnatic played, they had that game versus Dom 1 where they're down, like, they don't have any kills, like, until, like, what, post 20 minutes. They're just getting completely rolled by Dom 1. Then they have a small chance to win in that game versus Dom 1. And then Humanoid throws it instantly, like, just f***s up the Baron situation. Then they have this game into GAM. And then they have the top esports game where they lose in, like, 20 minutes. It's like, this team feels so dead. Feels like they have no life in them anymore.
Will fall. GAM disengaging. Levi dead.
I mean, I loved the play, but no one knew what he was doing.
A bouncing bomb, and Noah, he's looking for more. Looks for the explosive minefield, but now has no flash pops. Azonia's KIA looking for that counter strike. Noah satchels away the Killer Instinct in, but Easy Love, and now Noah's down, but Humanoid can have the time of his life on the back line. You don't need the Elder when you're Yone. The Nexus will fall, and Fnatic, in a messy affair, will find the win.
Today we were actually on the other side. We were walking up on the wave. We were walking up on enemy, and enemy was shit scared for us, so it was nice to see.
Oscar's so bad at 2v1s, bro. Oscar has no idea how to play 2v1s most of the time. I think if Weibo just does, like, looks for 2v1s into Fnatic, Oscar will most likely just end up super behind in the game.
We are on the upper hand of the confidence and walking up and actually body language them, you know. Yeah. And I think Ivan played really well today. Very good game on J4. And I think I was playing also well. So well done, Bush.
Okay.
What about Oscar? How do you play?
I'm caught in early game when we came back, so it's perfect.
We are the comeback kings.
No, we got fucked in early.
Now you pan the camera to Oscar. Holy fuck.
I see no difference.
No lie, I think Rachel mogs him.
Holy shit! So much energy. Yeah. So a jab, left hand, your off hand, straightforward. Good. Yeah. Good. So that's a 1. Good. 2 is straight, which is your dominant hand. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mogs him 100%. Dude, Rachel's getting pretty strong. Like on lat pull downs and stuff like that, she does like 85 pounds, which I remember like when I first started like ever going to the gym, like I think I started at like 70. It was the first, like I did like 55, 70 when I was like growing up. So like a girl doing 85-pound lat pull downs like with good form consistently, like, she's pretty strong.
The whole time
I bet you she could do lat pull downs. She could do more weight lat pull downs than Oscar.
Don't play with nameplates on. Play like we played against GAM. You remember how we played against DK, no? Don't play like that.
A big match, you're in the one-on-one pool, but obviously that's when you really want to win versus top esports.
We saw this one at MSI. Went quite well for Fnatic, even if they lost.
I'd say they actually had a pretty solid showing against Dplus, but it's hard to take too much from their victory against GAM. TES, they've definitely had stronger opponents, and they're going to be the favorites for me coming into this one. But this Fnatic team is so interesting because they get so dumped on by the community, but I feel like the potential and the ceiling of this team is so high because their individual players when
no. Like I feel like the Fnatic ceiling is so low. Like I think that's the hard part about Fnatic is their ceiling is low because they have this consistent problem that they've never been able to fix. Like I would say that a team like Mad Lions, who's worse than Fnatic, they at least, because they played together, they know how to carry out winning game states. I actually feel like Mad Lions could punch up higher. They could beat a better team in like a best of 3, best of 5, whatever, than Fnatic because of the fact that Fnatic just doesn't have the baseline macro to carry out their wins.
they're playing at their peak can compete with absolutely anyone.
Let's be confident today and show and have fun, okay? Enjoy playing with each other. 1, 2, 3, play!
Well, honestly, we executed the swap that we've practiced pretty well, the first round of it. Afterwards, we even got the good ganks off and then we collected a few kills.
While in top, here comes the Skarner.
And Oscar immediately hitting level 6, perfectly timed for Fnatic. 369, still no flash from the earlier play. Well punished, nice proactive look from Fnatic.
Afterwards, we should be able to contest Void's number 2, but then we committed some mistakes, some oopsies. After that, it felt like people were just jumping at the first sight of a fight, not thinking about if the fight is good and why is it good, or if it's wrong, why is it wrong.
369 again.
Yeah, so they're just forcing fights with a comp that only scales. Nice, man. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's why, literally, when you have players that think about the game like this, you don't draft Cassante, Skarner, Smolder into Yone, Rumble. Like, you're just going to try to fight a team that's stronger than you mid-game. Nice.
First you succeed, just do it again, I guess is the mantra for Fnatic. They really just want to focus down 369 since they're only avenue to play. Humanoid stacking up a lot here, but I don't know if he has the damage to finish these kills. TP now coming in. Cream on the way down. This Yone should be able to do a lot of work. Humanoid now needs to get the hell out. Razzler trying to buy a bit more space, but Humanoid just determined to get this kill. This is so greedy from Fnatic. Blood in their eyes.
The rest of the game was kind of in a similar manner where we just didn't understood what fights are winning, and we were just taking any fights, and we were honestly playing really bad. I don't feel like we were even getting outplayed. I think it was straight up us just playing really bad. Like, for example, the top fight where the game is completely over after that one.
So there's a lot of grubbies there. Cream flashing back. Humanoid off to the side. Mom called in initially.
What's crazy is it's like, but don't you think that the reason your team is playing really bad is because your team has been really bad at the qualities that you need to pull off this type of comp the entire year? Like, I agree that it's like, yeah, I mean, like, it's not necessarily top esports playing super well. It's that Fnatic is playing awful. But Fnatic has been bad at this all year. It's like, that's like the through line that I'm seeing is like, if you showed me this game 100 times, I would be like, yeah, Fnatic would just play bad with this comp every time. What?
Slow is good. Quick use of the locket there to mitigate some of that damage. Jun now into the backside. Noah ready over the wall. Perhaps could just
like they're bad at like the basics, bro. The fundamentals of like team play, tracking teleports, like understanding move timers, understanding tempo, like all these things that are core to playing a comp like this, they are bad at. So then, like, obviously when you play the comp, aren't you just going to be bad?
Curtain call, but Mako now going for the re-engage, and Jackie Love is there, right in the nick of the time. The equalizer coming down, it doesn't do a lot, but they don't need it. TES tearing through this fight. Lock up onto Jun is flawless. Another kill going to the side of top esports.
If we recall on board faster, and then we're ready to defend the T2, and they're overextending their tempo to attack the T2, and we can stop the recall, and then if they give us fight and we are all there, then it could be a good fight, but
no, I disagree with this so much, bro. I feel like it's never gonna be a good fight. Even if you cancel their recalls, like, this is the game. Okay, TS versus Fnatic. I'm going back into this. I really just don't agree with this at all. At this timing, how is the fight ever good? Like, let's say you cancel their recalls, whatever. Where is it? Look at the champions that you're playing into here. Look at the champions you're playing into. You're playing against Rumble, level 11 with Leandres. You're playing against Yone with Blade of the Ruined King. Where pre-Muramana, Shojin, or pre-Muramana, pre-225 Smolder, like, Jin has just a static Shiv. If you cancel them, and you're extending the fight. Like, how could this fight ever be good, bro? Like, don't you just hard lose this fight every single time you take it? Like, you just don't have the ability to win. Like, where's your damage coming from in this comp? Where is your damage right now? You have static shift Jhin and no stack Smolder. Like, even if they play it super slow and that, like, the fight, how can the fight be good? I just don't understand how the fight can be good. They have teleport on the person that's dead. Like, even if you don't get comboed like this, like, what happens if Rumble just gets a better ult? Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's such a horrible timing for your team comp to ever take this fight. But it is what it is.
Kind of like, oh, we should really like fight them, you know, they're trolling here. And then we just chase, and suddenly there is Rel turning it around. And because of that also, the game was like 24 minutes or something, you know.
Fanatic.
Yeah, I mean, that's your team. Your team is they're trolling. They're trolling here. Like, what I just don't understand. Okay, so there's a couple things. If that's your team the whole year, why are we not indexing into like that type of identity? Like, if that's the only look, you can't say, I know from the outside, you can't actually say definitively that a coach is a good or a bad coach, right? I'm not saying Nightshare is necessarily a bad coach, but what I can say definitively is based on the fact that Fnatic has had similar issues the entire year, that he's an ineffective coach for these players. Like, these players have not got better under Nightshare, and at the end of the day, like, this is what he's responsible for, is their improvement and their performance, right? So like I don't think that this guy knows nothing about the game, but I just don't think that he's the coach for these players.
Picks. There were nice plays at moments, but this has just been a stomp from Top Esports. Commanding performance, looking to put themselves at 2-1.
The atmosphere after the TS game was, you know, like, players came out and they were like, yeah, we played like shit. We play like shit.
Honestly, it was disgusting because we got scaling comp and we should play around like wave or something like object, you know, but we just follow kill and we random fight without any info.
Yup.
I mean, everyone said it was disgusting, you know.
There was a little bit of drama with Jun.
Yeah, it was mega disgusting, bro. But it's gonna be disgusting like that. You guys have been disgusting with comps like this the entire year. Like, the thing is, like, I don't know why they're acting like it's like it's like, nah, bro. Like, you know, like, if we drafted this comp and we just played like a little bit better, we would have won. It's like, no, you wouldn't have. You would make these same mistakes. Like, somebody is making one of these mistakes over and over again. Like, you understand how precise you have to be when you play a comp like this. You have to be so ultra precise, because if you make a play, if you make like one of these TP plays and you slow down your tempo on the Smolder's no longer getting waves, getting experience. He's not progressing to his 225 on pace. Like, you're just not going to meet the timing that you need to meet, because the enemy team is going to get strong as right? Enemy team is going to get strong as on 2 items. When you have a Stridebreaker Yone and a fucking Rumble level 11, plus they have on top of that the Rel MF combo on top. They have a Sejuani in there as well. Like, when they have this, they're going to be so fucking strong that you better be playing the game at a good pace so that you can get past that period, because that period is going to be hardest for you to survive in this type of game, especially when it comes to the things that Fnatic is bad at. So like contesting vision around their own jungle. Enemy team is just going to be waiting for you in their jungle. It's going to be so hard to actually play a game like this, because enemy team is going to make you make a bad decision. Like, Top Esports is a good enough team where they will be able to force these bad decisions. We saw them do it around 20 minutes when they got the Nash in this game around their red side jungle. We saw them do the same thing to Damwon, who's just a better version of Fnatic, yesterday. We saw the same exact thing with this type of comp. And the adaptation from Damwon was to play a comp the next game that had more of the fighting potential, right? Like, that was the idea from Damwon in the next game. It's like, okay, if we try to like scale through breakpoints and we're going to need to like rely on them making mistakes with controlling vision, it's not going to happen. So what did they do? They removed Ashe. They've drafted MF for themselves, so they had more of the ability to fight. Like, they tried to make the game more oriented around what their players do well. And that's why I think game 2 from Damwon versus Top Esports was much closer for Damwon. But it's like, I don't know if Fnatic was real enough to take away the things you should take away from a game like this.
Jun and Inti, can you explain a little bit?
Well, I'll start with there is no bad blood between any of us.
We already saw this, but we'll just let it play out.
About it.
As a person, I think we don't have any problem relationship, just we have a very different opinion about Drift.
As a team, we decided, or we had to decide in a way, that on the red side we need to trade something in certain situations if they ban properly.
I mean, I didn't agree that like we open Yone because Krem is good AD and Yone is most OP champion in my opinion. So I wanted to ban Yone. So I had a different opinion with coaches, like until we start.
Look, the thing is, they try to make the thing that I hate about this is it's like super ambiguous the way that they've been approaching it, where it's like, do we open Yone or not? That is the question. It's like, no, do you ban Yone over Zyra? This is the question is really, do you ban Yone or Zyra? You can ban one of the two at that timing. Which one do you think is going to be more effective for the game based on who Top Esports is? It's Yone or Zyra. It's not Yone or like, but we have to give them something. We're on red side. It's like they have first pick. They'll always be able to pick the most OP champion in the game. Like, why is it ambiguous? It's Yone or Zyra. That's it.
Game against TS, but like what?
And by the way, you're banning Yone over Zyra every time. And that's why they're not saying it like this, because it's infinitely more stupid when you actually put it in the context of what you banned instead.
Said is that it was not true because Jun didn't understand, because we said Thomas
No,
said,
I know Noah is saying he wants to ban Yone. I'm talking about the coach perspective of banning Yone or banning Zyra over Yone. Like,
we will open Yone, and Jun and I said we don't want to open Yone, but it was just different opinion, you know. But we didn't say like we will ban Yone 100%, you know. So
it's his first World, and he really.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think I would be like completely insufferable in teams like this. Like, I would just be like, no, we're banning Yone over Zyra. Like, why are we banning Zyra over? Why are we banning Zyra over Yone? Like, why are we No, we're just banning Yone over Zyra. I would just be so fucking like hard-headed with shit like this, because I actually don't think that there is a reason. Because I think it's literally just helpful for the team. And I think in times like this, it's so hard for me to compromise, because I just think that the compromise is so negative for the team that I'm just unwilling to do it. I would be completely cancer in a situation like this.
You know, playing good against Asian teams, and this just proves it, so no biggie. This week practice going into the Weibo series is, I would say, one of the hardest week of practice that we had. As of now, we just played the first one, and honestly, we played pretty decently, and the practice went really well because the players were really motivated and eager from what I watched. What makes me kind of hopeful is that I think TS is way better right now than Weibo.
I guess, bro. I guess, man.